Next, we have Nour Skaf, first-time mentor in SIP. She's going to speak about her experience. I feel very fortunate that my path crossed Nour's at the Rio Theatre at some talk a few months ago. And, she provided an amazing experience for her AST 10 interns, and she's going to talk about her experience. Thank you, Nour.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here on a Saturday afternoon. Well, for me, this whole experience with mentoring goes way beyond the scientific projects. The world is going through several crises. We've been through a massive pandemic. We are going through big climate change questionings. There is political issues. There is wars throughout the world. There is social injustices. And there is soon the presidential elections. And so what is the role that we can provide to young people in how to be ready for this very challenging world, especially high schoolers as they are about to enter this new phase of their life? And how can we provide to them the right experiences so that they can really learn some really key values, and how can they shape their minds to be ready as they are for themselves, instead of being conditioned by a society that is already sick in many ways? And so how can we teach students on how to think for themselves, how to develop their critical thinking, how to have a sense of free will, truly free of different conditionings and different social pressures from either their families or their countries? And the SIP experience in many ways is very unique one in how it takes such young souls from all over the world and gets them to interact with people from all over the world and face different ways of thinking, being, doing research. And science can play really a key role in addressing these big questions, in the sense that science can, although nowadays there is a lack of trust in science with all of the issues that we've been having with the COVID vaccine, essentially. And so how can we rebuild the trust in science and bring back these core values that science teaches, whether it is about critical thinking, about the journey of learning on how to learn, the journey of dealing with struggles, the journey of collaborating with people with completely different opinions and ways of dealing with their emotions, and communication as well. We've seen this morning how they all did such a wonderful job as communicating really difficult ideas sometimes. And for me, that was a really interesting journey and a mirror as well within myself and my own journey, as I have been mentoring students from all over the world. This time it's been like really going deeper into, in some way, into their psyche, to really get them to understand themselves. What is it that they want? What is it that they actually want? What is their hidden intentions? What is the things that even them don't know about themselves that we can unravel together? And eventually, and how can we bring them to a place where they understand or get better to their understanding of their purpose? And how can that feed in all together, not only for themselves, but also for society, for their families, for people around them? And how can that be in some ways, a first starting place for them as they're about to enter college, which is going to be a massive transition? How can they be fully independent in their learning journey? How can they learn truly on how to learn? And for me, that was a really interesting journey in witnessing 17-year-old high schoolers in going from a place where it was even very challenging to get them to open up, to even ask questions, to even think for themselves throughout these several weeks. And at the end of the day, they were a lot more mature into their thinking journey. And yesterday I took them on their final day, I took them on a walk in the forest, which we have been doing throughout the program. And so I asked them, what is it that the main key lesson that you've been gaining throughout this experience? And I'm gonna just share a few of these with them. And one of them started saying that she was mind blown at understanding what free will actually means. It was the first time that she actually understood that she can actually choose what she can learn, and she can act for herself. She doesn't need to be just passive and just like going with the flow, but she actually has the free will into going further into her own journey. There's another one that says that they have learned as well on how to be conscious for themselves and what they eat, how they sleep, and their well-being, how they feel, how they can connect to the heart in a very holistic way with all of everything that comes into place. Another one said that they got aware of their time management as they go through, they go through high school, and then instead of going back home and spending so much time on their social media or whatever, they actually became more conscious that this time is actually precious and they can use it for doing whatever it is that they want that is aligned with their purpose. Another one emphasized understanding how struggles can be such a powerful place for growing and learning, and we don't need to reject struggle, but rather embrace it and expand our comfort zone. And finally, my favorite one is how one shared on the fact of how they got to understand when they put their mind into something, they can do anything they want. And for me, that was really kind of like, when I learned that, when I listened to that, I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want. I want them to be able to expand their mind so that they can actually really understand that they are masters of themselves, or what they choose to think, of what they choose to learn, of who they choose to be in this world that is continuously changing.